Now, the other thing that I could have done here is, right, obviously I could have cut my loss here, which was about what, 9K, I think, off this first big pull. So I could have done that, but the way the market has been rebounding, I thought, okay, it's options Friday. I figured by 2 o'clock we'd have a nice rebound. The market really shouldn't have been tanking as bad, quite as bad as it was. All I was looking for was a retest of high. So I was anticipating it coming up here, testing here. It was going to come back down here with a bounce, and then we were going to get a retest by the end of the day, which would have been about 2 o'clock, right? Like it normally does, which then I would have sold, by the way, and then it would have faded. That's what I was looking for, by the way. In case you guys are like, what are you hanging on in here for, right? That was the mistake I made, though, was no stop loss right in here. And you guys saw, I mean, look at this is a 1 minute candle. Do you see it?
In that situation, I've actually been in a situation with Tesla as well. Would it be best just to hedge that bet and say, hey, you know what? I get the feeling this is going to go down, and just say, hey, I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of puts to offset the losses of that call.
Well, the best thing for you guys to do is take the hit, cut your loss, right? So what should have happened here is just get out, right? Take it on the chin and walk away.
Yeah.
You know, seriously, just take the loss, take the big L, and just walk away, right? Because yeah, of course you could, be scalping it to the downside and all the other stuff. But the problem is when we try to start offsetting it by things like that, well, then you could enter into a put, right? Let's say you enter into a put, and then it rebounds on you, and then you're like, damn it, now you're in a put for a loss and a call for a loss, right? And then if it doesn't break inside of here one way or the other, they're both losing, right?
Perfect storm. I didn't think about that.
Yep, exactly. So sometimes it's just better like this, just take it on the chin. But honestly, had I not thought this was going to rebound, there's no way I would have just gave that up, right? I should have gave up the ghost. But right here, this is where I should have said, okay, buddy, it did a retest. It couldn't do it. Go ahead and cut your loss here. Wait for it to come back up to this range again. I could have re-entered for the move back to the upside, right? Because even if I would have lost a couple K, would have been total complete failure, right? See, now listen, here's what I want you to know. Oh, but I shouldn't have touched any of it. It's up to you. Do what you want, right? I'd be looking at this level here. So as long as it stays above here, we're good. Otherwise, I'd shave some. Do you see it? Just like here. Comes back down here. This would be another shave spot. Do you see it? Otherwise, stay in it. But you do that. The reason we do that, everybody, is because you want to make sure you've collected some of this profit, because there's only 2 spots you should have got in, by the way, if you were watching it. Here, which is your 2 minute, and you would have did it here off the scalp. Okay? So if you guys have bought it down here, which is exactly where I said, no matter what this does, you're in. It's the most money you've ever made in your life because it's Tesla. And that means it moved a lot. You see it? This is all profit. So don't give it back. Do you understand? Here's what you also need to know. If you bought in here, my stop is going to be around here. Do you see it? So there's got to be a cutoff in case it goes knife drop. You don't give it all back. Do you understand that? Yeah, don't leave your stop. Don't leave your stop here. Right? Move it up. Don't leave it way the hell down here, because if this just like circuit breaker, lose it all, why would you do that? But what you don't want is you don't want to stop here, because it can go and pull you out, right? Does that make sense, everybody? I need you on that page with me. There's your sell off. See right here? What did I say? What did I say on the pull? Right? What did I just say? And there's your Tesla pulling. Who collected when I said to collect? Who collected when I said to collect?
I collected just before you said it, Coach.
Nice job.
Right there.
Collected.
I got it.
32%. Late in.